which quarterback that's set for the next level, allegedly, for this coming year, do you think is the best quarterback prospect for the National Football League, Rick?
Well, I think at day's end, assuming that football is important to him, as I hope that it is, I think Josh Rosen is going to be sensational. He can make every throw. He's certainly cerebral enough to start to detect what's going on in the defenses. He knows how to work the inside of the field. It's not just a sideline passer. He's not working just with the RPOs that college football rules allow, the run-pass options. So he's adept at all of it, and I think we'll acclimate quickly to the NFL game. With that being said, I think Darnold is special. I think he's got that John Wayne it factor. I think that Baker Mayfield has the ability, despite maybe a little bit short in stature. I think he's like Drew Brees. I think he can throw people open as well as anybody. And those three guys, I think, would be the ones that would come to mind quickest to make a difference at the next level.
So let's go in order here. Rosen, why do we keep talking about his want to, his desire? Why is that constantly being the conversation, Rick?
Well, because he talks about it. I mean, and not necessarily to a microphone when he's on, but he talks about it behind the scenes. You know, he's comes from an affluent family where it wasn't always important to be a professional athlete. Now, I think as he's gotten closer to the flame kind of thing, I think he's feeling the allure and the challenge of it. And so I think that will all be kind of gone by the wayside after he gets poked and prodded in Indianapolis at the Combine.
Yeah, I mean, that is going to be the topic. The interview process, that is going to be the crucial aspect of his Combine, not the height, weight measurement and what his hand size is or what he's going to do in these drills, but it's what he's going to do in the meeting rooms. You've been in those rooms. How do you test somebody's want to? How do you do that?
Well, it will be interesting. You know, I was with the Raven franchise, so Ozzie Newsome he'd cut to the chase. I mean, he goes, I know you practice these answers because an agent helped you, script exactly what you'd say to all this stuff. Let's just cut through this minutia and get to the real. And I think everybody in some way, shape, or form is going to try to do the same thing. And so it's important that it isn't a scripted answer. It's important to come from his heart, and they believe it, his sincerity. But if you get past that, and remember, it only takes one, I think he's going to be really, really special because he does have all those attributes you look for in a signal caller.
Rick Neuheisel in the Honda Insider Report. Would you counsel Darnold to stay in school?
I would. I think he's enjoying the game. I don't know what the economics are. You have to have somebody that understands all that in terms of what present value is and so forth. But I think, he still has an inclination to throw into coverage. I think he still can take another year and learn what's going on the other side of the ball, take another step in terms of changing plays at the line of scrimmage and getting the Trojans into better situations. And I think, he could benefit from that. And I think, obviously, USC fans would be ecstatic if he were to make that choice.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.